Custom fit versus a golf lesson, which one would be the most benefit? So I think both are very beneficial. There's just a bit more of a breakdown in regards. I would say that it favours the lesson slightly more than the equipment. It depends on the attitude of the person. So I'd say the breakdown is 70% you and 30% equipment. So to cover that 30% isn't really that difficult. It just depends if you want to really pimp your ride, if you really don't want to get carried away and have spectacular shafts in there, which will perform, but it's no good if you just stand there and then top it. That shaft's not necessarily going to do a lot for you, really, is it? But they will help out in small margin gains, which is a small margin game. So it's definitely worth covering that. But to get the basic requirements in there, so the right size head, the shaft, the length, the lie, really isn't that difficult. But if you've got a particular swing characteristic in place, and say if you're hitting that like a high right shot, for example, so you've got a weak grip, open club face, but you don't realise that. So when you're hitting that shot down there, you're getting that high one off to the right there, and you're trying to think, oh, I want to hit it a bit lower so I can gain a bit more distance, and think, right, okay, so I'll put a heavier shaft in there and change the loft on the club face and do various different bits like that to try and get that lower shot down there. And it doesn't matter how much you do and change that club, and yes, the shaft that you put in will potentially try and hit it lower for you. It is designed to do that, but it can only do so much. If you've got that weak grip and that open club face, that doesn't matter what loft you change, what shaft you change, it will still hit that shot. You might reduce it very slightly, but it will still hit that shot. So I think when you're getting that custom fit, I think it should be a whole fit of what you're doing, and then the club, the most suited club to go with you, to go with what your swing is doing, and that you're aware that you need to put some effort in, that you think, right, if I change that grip, I've got a club that's also going to help me in that process, so then the two are married together, so then it's a team effort. That's what you're looking for. I'm totally convinced on that it's very easy just to do a fit and rely on the club too much, and then you could just rely on the lesson too much when you haven't got the right club. So I think it's getting the two together. The lessons, you need to put the time and effort in, so if you're not up for doing that, then leave that section and get the club right and just concentrate on the club. But beware, the club can only do so much. So any questions or comments on that, please send them through. Give it a good thumbs up, subscribe. I've got various different links below where we do the coaching, we do the fitting, we do the whole lot, so we cover every single aspect of the game. So when you walk out after you've been fitted, you know what you're doing and what the club will do for you. I'll see you soon.